Hello everyone, Rituro here with another episode of Blue and White, my video review, video diary, let's play of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer. As you can see, we have skipped ahead a match. What should have been the first leg of the Seattle-Vancouver series has already taken place. I'll get to that in a moment as to why. First things first, there is news in ye old Major League Soccer. Over at the LA Galaxy, Bruce Arena has been fired. He is done. Steve Nicol has been brought in as the head coach there. It's an interesting development. Over in Chicago, the Fire have been taken over by a consortium. New president Jeff Bonzer has brought in directors Paul Hunt, Kyle Hunter, and Stuart McCaffrey, all English. So the Fire are now owned by an English consortium. I'm not exactly sure how true to life that is. Of course, no franchise is ever secure, but they'll only stay in the hands of an owner as long as they want to own it. But that is not necessarily an ownership direction I would expect the Fire to go in. It'd be interesting to see if in the real world that would actually be approved. Over in Vancouver, though, things are less controversial. Over on the staff, we hired a new scout. David Cameron is our new scout here for the cheap sum of $9.50 a week until 2019. Very happy with that. A 15 current ability, 13 potential ability. That should help us with our scouting team. He's currently, I've got him scouting in Central America, looking for Mexican players for basically the U23 Mexican squad that I am still running off the side of my desk while we gear up for the Copa America 2015. Speaking of internationals, though, I have some international results to report on. If we take a look at the scouting report from international duty, we saw, this is why actually I had to spread the matches out, but I'll explain that in just a second. First up, it was the Canadian U20s taking on Haiti and winning 1-0. Sub-duty for most everybody here. Adrian Russell Rayner, actually. Oh, my apologies. Angelo Carmelo Fletcher with the winning goal there, coming off in the 51st minute. 7.1 rating, good day at the office for him. For the senior team squad, though, Ian Hume, Caleb Clark, Russell Tybert, Milan Borjan, and Franco Lewis all saw time. In fact, Lewis and Borjan went the full 90 in a 2-0 win over the United Arab Emirates. So an excellent performance, especially by Lewis, who is really making strides here for the national team. And Darren Maddox also came on for the final third of a 2-0 win over Cuba for Jamaica. Maddox actually was just called up to the Jamaican squad for the Caribbean Cup in a group with Haiti, Saint Vincent, the Grenadines, and Trinidad and Tobago. So he will be gone at the end of the month. Hopefully that does not impact our fortunes or futures too much. But also an interesting twist here, Maddox is now a Canadian citizen. Now, in the real world, I imagine this wouldn't be full citizenship. This would just be residency status, similar to what Gershon Kofi has, which allows him to count as a domestic player. So that does take another international spot off the books with regards to being filled. We now only have 5 internationals on roster, well below the 8 that we cap out at, because we will not be sitting at a maximum of 11 for the foreseeable future. That will be done sooner than later. But yeah, we're looking pretty good here. So let's get to how good we are looking. The first leg of an all-Cascadia Western Conference final saw Vancouver run out 2-0 victors at BC Place. Mesquita with the winner, Demerit with the insurance, all in the first half. Great performance by the backline here, really showing up when it mattered. Leveron actually stepping in for Schuler. Had a hunch, and he repaid that hunch big time. Mesquita also did well out wide. Maddox, quiet game up front, but let's do some less talking. Let's actually watch it. We'll go with the key highlights here, as this is indeed the first match. The reason I played it is because of all those international fixtures between this first leg and the second leg, which will be our featured match today. I don't want to subject all of you watching this on YouTube to the endless monotony of the loading, continuing, loading screen. So hopefully this will be better for everyone. Of course, if you're watching this live on Twitch, then you get the live feed no matter what, so good for you. Demerit here with the interception in the backfield as Vancouver now breaks out. Unfortunately, that is stopped by Lowe. Leveron now. De Kleber. Holt. Rolf intercepts that. Rio Coker in the midfield, though. Back to Demerit. Out wide for Badischer. Short little play with Mesquita. He's got some space on the flank, and he will attack the right side. There's the cross, and it's in! What was looking to be a cross for Darren Maddox actually goes in. So as you can see here, Mesquita is marked by 2 players, Renato Durner and Sevilla. And the cross goes up. And you can see Maddox is charging for the back post here, so you can see where this is aimed. But if we take a look here, it actually goes over Fry and down and in. So there you go, Mosquito with the winner on a cross that turned out very nice indeed. The 19th minute, Vancouver kept attacking. 12-2 were the shots overall in this game. Mosquito with another cross. This one does find Maddox, and it's deflected out for a corner. 4 on target. This was 5 clear-cut chances. Tybert, corner find Holt to Leverone, but it's the side netting only. So all in all, a very solid game against a strong Seattle side. So the predictions that we would have to bunker in to really get a result turned out to not be true. Though that being said, we are going away to CenturyLink for the next match. I may switch to the our new 4-1-4-1 defensive formation, seeing as how well it stymied Colorado in the Western semis. Rolf's long cross is easily snuffed up by Mosquito. He's got options, chooses to keep it himself, and a fine save by Stefan Fry, tipping it over for a corner. We would have 10 corners on the day with Vancouver, though Tybert's take of that one is not good at all. You'll also notice we actually sold out here. We packed all of the upper deck opened BC Place. Even some Seattle fans there for this playoff match. So, oh, if only that would happen in the real world. What a sight that would be. Maddox. Another shot in close, puts it wide. Leverone left to Kleber. To Tybert. Tybert's cross, looking for Maddox on the doorstep, and Fry just couldn't beat Fry. Off the free kick now. Tybert gives it back to Kleber. Tybert to Maddox, up to Demerit, whose header is in off of Fry. A nice little setup there from Darren Maddox, and Demerit pops it home. Fry got a hand to it, but couldn't direct it out of the net. Badischer now, as we approach halftime. Mosquito's just crossing everything, because you score on one of them, why not just keep bombing them in? Kleber on the corner from the left, cleared away by Obafemi Martins. Alderson to Kleber. That one, however, goes straight out. In the second half now, Tybert off the bar with that corner, going for an Olympico was Tybert. Was not to be, however. Jackson tried to get on the end of that for Seattle, but just couldn't keep it in. Only 2 shots for Seattle all game, and nothing actually on target. And that is how we won that match 2-0, putting us in a great position for our featured match today, the second leg of the Western Conference Final against Seattle. Sporting Kansas City are up 4-1 after their first leg as they go to Chicago to try and finish this off. You gotta like their odds of doing that. Seattle likely to play with their narrow diamond here. I think we will counter with the 4-1-4-1. It's tempting to throw the 4-2-3-1 out there, but I think we will stick with we'll go with the 4-1-4-1. Actually going to move Max into an advanced forward role. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And we'll have the players on the bench to switch to the 4-2-3-1 if we need some more offense. So with that in mind, I will need, of course, my starting choice players here. Get Kleber out left, Demerit on the left. Schuler, I'm going to go with you, buddy. At D-mid, we'll throw in Gersh. Where do we want to in box-to-box? Yeah, actually, let's I take that back. Let's put Gersh on the left as a ball winner. Let's put Nigel Rio-Coker going box to box. We'll put Leverone in as our D-mid, so we can juggle around as necessary. On the right, Kyle Porter. On the left, Russell Tybert. All right, so we need the horses to go. Let's see here, Alderson and Kimura as our defensive options. Got D-mids all over the place. But I will need Holt, Curry, Mesquita, I think, yes, and Hume. Alright, that should give us what we need, should we need to switch formations. At any point. All right, here we go. Seattle, Vancouver for a berth in the MLS Cup final. Vancouver are up 2-0. Can they see it out? I don't think Fred Ring is really my top priority. No, he is really not. Oba, however, is definitely a priority. Keep an eye on him, please. Oh, Jay Nolly is their backup keeper, and there's a blast from the past for Whitecaps fans. Ooh, Stefan Fry is not playing. Matt Williams has been brought in. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Oh my goodness, we should switch to 4-2-3-1 if we get the chance. Just end this thing. Well, first things first. They're going to come out wanting more, and we got to shut that down. Not really worried about that. Ozzy Alonso, however, I am going to be worried about. All right. All right, everybody. Good. They are focused. They are focused and happy. That's right. Get out there. Win one for the Gipper, i.e. me. Vancouver in their white, Seattle in their rave green. And Seattle is indeed pressing. Dive by Martins. Dive! Dive! Alonso gets a talking to. They're generally letting this go. Seattle changed their style of play. They are unable to get through. Yeah, they just can't bust down that wall. Ooh. That, however, is not good. Oh, it looks okay. Alright. Seattle is frustrated. Good stuff. Good job, everybody. Here we go. 0-0 is just fine by me. Give them nothing. Seattle's trying. Ooh, and they injured Martins. Oh, this is wonderful. All right, hang on. No, we are switching. We are definitely switching tactics now. Let's end this. End this now. All right, Tybert on the left, Porter on the right, Kofi, Rio Coker, Kleber or Leverone. I think Leverone comes off for Jason Holt. And Porter comes off for Mesquita. Oh, when you're bringing these kind of players off your bench, that's just fantastic. All right. Actually, before I confirm that, I had better make sure I keep an eye on you. Bum ba-dum. Yes, please. Now we got it set. All right, boys. Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Oh, yes. And I think we bring on Hume for Maddox just to get some fresher legs up front. On that veteran presence, see if we can torment the defenders. Ring has come off injured. Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? When a plan comes together. Thankfully on that corner. Oh, what great save. But unfortunately, Tristan Bowen follows up with the rebound. And Borja not able to keep out the second effort. That is Seattle's 14th shot of the match. Their third on target. And they are now, no doubt, going to be pressing for that late equalizer. The header was well saved by Borjan, but no one was there to pick up the final ball. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say we need to... Yeah, that should do. All right. 3 minutes of added time. Borjan's goal kick goes out wide. Nothing there. Seattle now with a 4-2-4, pressing for that equalizer. It's not gonna happen! It's not gonna happen! Seattle get the win, but Vancouver have it on aggregate. They are going through. Oh my goodness, that was a good win. Weathered the storm. Whew. Bowen did indeed make it interesting, but not enough. Oh, Chicago! They got their 3 goals, but unfortunately Sporting scored 3 of their own. A great match for neutrals, but that does mean 7-4 is the aggregate score. Sporting Vancouver will be your final for MLS Cup. Oh my goodness. Whew. On course to win the MLS. Pari, not interested. Well, that's... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Wow. Oh, I can honestly say I did not see us getting to MLS Cup. But just to look at the accomplishments for this season. Won our group in Champions League. Won Voyageurs Cup. Won the Cascadia Cup. We are 1 win away from winning MLS Cup. What a season. What a season. And you, my loyal followers, are going to see the final of it next time on Blue and White. If you like what you've seen, be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube, youtube.ca/SteelSwords. If you want to watch this episode or other episodes live as I record them, twitch.tv/Rituro is where I tend to do all my broadcasting. And by tend to, I mean do. I try to keep up on Twitch chat, though if I don't, I do apologize. But regardless, thank you all for watching. My name is Rituro, and we'll see you next time. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.